My name is Jennifer Stern. I'm originally from Florida, but most recently lived in New York for some years with my family. We moved to Israel 17 years ago. I work as a social worker within the 2 hospitalization units in the Children's Hospital. My primary focus is to make sure that any child who comes with any sort of injury has not been abused or neglected in any way. So because of that, every child who comes in with any sort of injury, I go in and do a full psychosocial assessment. We found out about what was going on when we were in synagogue. We really didn't know why there were so many soldiers around, and slowly reports started trickling out as kids started leaving for the front. Once Shabbat was over, we found out all that was going on. We found out that my son had rushed in the middle of the day to the border of Gaza. And at the same time, I got a phone call from the hospital that they needed social workers here. So I drove over at 12 o'clock at night, and I was stationed in the main building. I was supposed to be taking care of any children who came in. We didn't yet know what a devastation had been done to the children of the border towns, so we were waiting for a lot of children to come in. And I met one family who the children had hidden under the bed while the terrorists ransacked their home. It was a 12-year-old boy who was very, very invested in that. They had taken his phone and they had taken money, and then they had set the house on fire. And the mother and the children ran out and hid in a storage shed for 9 hours. And the 12-year-old, all he wanted was my phone. He said, "Can I use your Instagram so I can try to connect with some of my friends there?" And at that moment, that was the most important thing for him. Unfortunately, these children will have trauma, and they will have years of therapy that I hope will help them grow to be functional human beings. But at that moment, I think their immediate needs were to connect with their friends. Nobody at that moment was ready to do real therapy. It was still the basic, just making sure that they were taken care of. So it's all these little things that don't sound like they make such a big deal, but I think it helps people get through their day and helps them function.